Hello? Oh, that works. Okay. I gotta remember that. Is there echo? I don't know. There could be. We're doing the G-Spot podcast. No G-Spot branding, you know? I'm just doing my regular background because I like it better. I don't like. Can I like fix this? Hello, 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 hello. Sync offset. I don't know why I. How's that? Hmm. No echo. Okay. Hey. So we finally got it working. I gotta take off my headset. So actually, I hate. I hate hearing myself, but I kind of have to. Okay, whatever. So I don't know how we're gonna go into this. This is a very low budget type podcast. Um, but but we're gonna talk about how bad the corona has gone. You know, it's gone pretty bad. Pretty bad. Nah, it hasn't gotten that bad. It affects the elderly. Elderly. I can't even talk. I don't know. I'm a Pepega. Should be the Pepega podcast. It's because I hear myself. Like if I don't hear myself, I don't have like that weird relay. So I'll just take it off right now so I can think clearly. That's the one thing I hate. I hate hearing myself no matter what. Um but yeah, the coronavirus is getting pretty bad. That's all I have to say. I was at the gym today. I was doing back and abs, but I was on the back machine and I was pulling like very consistent reps, And I was like right at the end of my third set and I coughed. I couldn't hold in the cough. I choked on spit, like a little tiny drop of spit that made me cough. And I coughed all over the machine. It was so loud because I was wearing headphones that were noise canceling and I still heard my cough. So I knew it was loud. So I was just like, I gotta, get some, what's it called? Antibacterial, lotion or whatever the fuck. And just wipe it on the machine I just used. It was embarrassing. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. The scare is going on. Kind of like, meh, you know? But, since then, Call of Duty has the fucking that one game mode that came out, Warzone. I still have yet to try it because I don't like Call of Duty battle royales. They don't fit my forte. Um and it's kind of like, weird. It's really weird. I don't get it. I was looking at gameplay, it's like 150 people, but they're all doing objectives. But they have to kill the other people that are doing the objectives, which is like, I guess is a good spin-off, but like what more can you do with battle royales now? That's why I think it's low-key dying, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But Valorant has been a thing as well. Just a gameplay alone looks sick. I don't know if I can find gameplay, but hold up. This shit looks sick.
At the end of last year, Riot Games announced that they were working on a brand new first.
I don't want like commentary. I just want the raw gameplay. Is this it? Yes.
Keep taking this seriously, even if they.
This is pretty dope.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna get the Orbit A again.
Yeah.
I'll have my ult.
Sorry if I'm moving it. I'm just
Y'all
making it a
notice?
little bigger.
It's real quiet in here. Quiet, like a library out here.
Oh my.
And you can tell they're all like CS players,
I think because he gassed himself out.
or most of them. are.
Sometimes it happens, you know?
Like that sniper looks cool. It doesn't make a sound when you double zoom.
Outside garage. Outside garage, yeah.
Keelan, will you have to cover my body if I use it up here? Oh. Nice start.
Embarrassing.
Drone. Nice kill. The door. Need help?
Bro, people bitch about that X-ray shit, but I'm like, I don't see any problem with it. That doesn't seem that OP, depending on like, if both teams can use it, there shouldn't be a problem. It should be even more balanced, you know?
That was really good. Close.
Yeah,
Alright.
it looks like it's only
Up
like
to it.
for like a little
Sova
amount of
mid,
time.
gonna help. No. I'm gonna lean A here. You think they're coming?
Blocking sight.
No.
Pick up B, pick up B.
That's a cool
That's
cool
fine,
thing.
that's fine.
So you can like throw it around a corner without him seeing.
Long
it.
A.
Sewer, right? Pick
That
up
was
B.
a nice kill by that guy.
I can help you get out. Alright.
It's a very good
One mid? One still in grass.
you have only a certain amount of uses, which I'm guessing it'll bring over to the next round. It's definitely pretty neat, you know.
I'm just ulting your front of B.
Big frag,
I'm gonna
dude.
drone outside of A-Lon just to check.
Welcome
One
to
mid,
my world.
Let's see. I've got dags. We can retake together.
I also have dart.
Oh, get me out of here!
Okay. Put the other one. I'm gonna go this way.
So this is a fucking thing that takes you all the way down to like 1 health until you get out of it, and then you regen everything, which I kind of like. But I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, I didn't see how like
Let me go first with my dart.
So
There they are.
Garage smoke in the corners.
See one
Oh,
of them?
Close left.
Impact.
Alright, let's do this. One in the smoke cloud.
One enemy left.
alright,
One
let's go.
smoke cloud.
All together. Let's
He was right here.
Player stand.
a shotgun's cool.
Oh, not like this.
And I like the damage value, like the ricochet bullets. Hold up, can I go back a little?
Player stand.
All right, maybe not. I thought you could like see the hit registration
Oh, not like this.
from the third person.
Yeah! You're actually What? The raid boss.
Oh my, no, not like this!
Not like this!
Okay, okay. Get that bolt.
I think nobody has been talking about this, but I think like the bomb and defusing the bomb is gonna attract so many more sponsors. That's like the one problem Counter-Strike has. Counter-terrorists and terrorists planning a bomb and defusing a bomb. This negates all that, right? No one has ever talked about that yet, that I've seen, but it's gonna attract so many more sponsors in Counter-Strike. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, imagine Fortnite times 10 when it comes to like normie sponsor interaction. Like, yeah, there's a lot of sponsors already that like don't care about that nowadays, but like a lot of big companies like backed out. Like Audi when Australis was sponsored. If I'm right, I think they backed out just because of the terrorists and counter-terrorists. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, this is something I would think that would be, like, on TV. Like, how Counter-Strike did it back with E-League. Like, I think this could go on TV. And that might be far-fetched, but, like, this didn't look, like, terrible to watch, you know? Like, there's some skill involved. You still don't, like, have that, like, I don't know. I would want to see, like, how they would deal, like, with pros and commentating it. Like, if they can make it simple enough that people would understand who don't really know it. So that makes or breaks the game. How much, viewers they get, you know? Easier it is to comprehend from someone who doesn't play the game a lot, the more people watch.
Embarrassing.
Drone.
Nice kill, Nick.
Door. Need help? Nah, I'm good.
You're gonna be able to
that was
wall
really-
bang the wood, which is cool. I thought that was cool. But fuck, I was like thinking of something to talk about today. I really have to write these things down. Oh, fucking, oh my god, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, creatine, baby. Oh my god, I've gotten like I don't know. I've started using creatine and C4. I talked about it on stream, but that shit somewhat works. I'm not gonna lie. For sure. I think, I don't know. I just saw this shit on Twitter. It's such an Elon Musk tweet. Imagine, dude, this guy asks. Oh, yeah, 12K followers. That's why you got to reply. Oh, he works for SpaceX, right? Does he work for SpaceX? No. So confused. I don't know. It's interesting. Of course, too mad replies that. But yeah, I don't know. Creatine, fucking amazing, so far. I don't know. It could get worse, but like, I don't know. Looking at like social media shit, right? I would not want to be like a really fucking big streamer like XQC. I just want, I don't know. It's so weird nowadays because every community is different, you know? It's just crazy stuff. I don't know. I still want to strive to like make a difference in like the live streaming community. I don't know though. Oh, my phone just went off. Marketing intern. If you are a League of Legends fanatic and have a passioning for market. Fuck, I don't live anywhere near California. I feel like California is like where all the esports jobs are, which is so stupid. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. honestly wild. I feel like people are like getting so, I don't know. I should just remove this topic thing. I'm gonna remove it because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm going on like rant, bro. Went from me fucking talking like in a matter of what 16 minutes, bro. I don't know. It's so stupid though. Here's the question of the day: if you were given a immense amount of money, what would you do with it? I have no idea what I would do with it. Never been like a monetary type person. A lot of people are. Like, if I wanted to, yeah, I could. Dude, there's so many people who just like shit on Tesla, man. Kind of annoying. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna be perfect right off the bat, but like, oh my god, man. I'm literally looking at Twitter on the side. I'm just scrolling through Twitter, man. It's just me and my Twitter thoughts, dude. Maybe I should go on Reddit. Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. What is esports gonna do about like what is CS gonna do about this major? This major might kill CS just because of the timing of the corona. All right, so damn, we're getting close to the challengers already. Huh. Wait, so you can invite 6 teams? I didn't know that. Interesting. So this is the layout for the major so far, which I kind of find interesting. Bad News Bears, Camel Riders, a lot of no names right here, but I don't know. Just making it here is so fucking hard. I'm happy that Dignitas made it. I want to see them at the major again. I heard they're picking up Guardian, which is gonna be pretty cool to see. I'm kind of sad to see OG get knocked out so quick. Who else? I don't know who that is. Is that Echo Fox? No, no way. I don't remember them having a CS team unless I have like a small one. Look at all these teams, man. I remember this team. They had a cool logo. Contact. Evil Geniuses. I still hate that logo. I like the old one. This team was pretty good. No, it was in Katowice. They showed some pretty good games for being like a no-name Chinese team off the bat. I know Order is pretty good. Envious, that would be interesting to see. I know this team plays pretty well. I wonder what the stickers are going to look like for the Rio Major. Are they going to like make them colorful? I know they're going to have like a green type. Nah, no way. Oh no, that's so weird. This format is just so ridiculous. Middle East, close quality. Anyone from the Middle East even make it? Who from the Middle East made it? Did anyone? Oh, Camel Riders made it. Minor plane qualifier. The hell is it? Oh, this is okay. So is this second place? They all get to flash for that one spot. That's fair. I feel like this is a really fair bracket system. My predictions, I haven't seen Fnatic play in a while. I haven't seen any of these teams play in a while. They might show up. I have no idea though. I know Dignitas is like the strongest seed in the pick. These guys were pretty good last time if I recall. Gambit might come back. Forgot about Gambit. I seen him win at ESL New York for the 15K tournament. I'm gonna say Vici wins it. It's Vici if I'm right. I don't know. I'm so bad at like names. But yeah. Honestly, not that bad. Chinese artist creates stunning 165-foot ladder in the sky with fireworks in tribute to his grandmother. What? Whoa, that's insane. Whoa, this is cool. Look at this. That's actually beautiful. Why don't we see more of this? I feel like this would cause a wildfire. That's insane. How does that even work? Huh. Oh my god. It goes so high. How is this lasting so long? The hell? Trimrix is a clown. Week 2 though, such a clean piece. I'm impressed by the quality. That's cool. I just turned into a Reddit recap. How much does this guy fucking make? Damn. He started in 2016? Made $10 million. What a weird flex to do on Reddit. Damn, dude. Cream faces. That's a cool shoe. Air Force 2s. Wait, they have Air Force 2s? I always just thought the Air Force 1 was the only one. Urge to visit at least 7 different countries. Not terrible, not terrible. A little scary. Damn, that is scary. Damn. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I forgot about that scene in that movie. What a weird thing to come out in 2020. It's just beans. A really, really low budget bean movie everyone watched and became a meme. Infinite timeout loophole that almost bro. Oh yeah. Wait, why am I going on YouTube? This is a podcast, man. Oh man. Isn't that weird? Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, baby. But oh, that's what I want to talk about. Stocks. The stock market literally crashed because of Corona. Everything's about the Corona now. That's all we can talk about because that's all that's going on. I don't understand why the stock market crashed other than, well, I do. But it was such like, I don't know. Everyone's panicking. And I understand why, but like it's not that. It's not, it's a big deal, but it's like gotta at least keep working, dude. That's a New York way, you know. I think this is gonna be a short podcast. I don't know. I don't know how long I can sit here and talk, you know. I've never really done that. And I like breathe a lot. Like you can just hear me like yeah. But, you know, it's a work in progress. Maybe I'll have people in here, you know. You never know, you know. You know until you don't know. You never know, you know. But how's the gym been going? It's been going good. Back to that topic because that's all I've been doing. Oh, damn, bro. I'm like going everywhere. I was thinking, right? Should I start like a vlog where I kind of like just show my day? And I even include like stream highlights. I feel like that's been done. Like some people like have a vlog and then they like show highlights of their stream to like get people to the stream. But like, what if I just did that like as a part of my day? Like I had like a real life segment and then streaming, you know? And it's kind of like mixed, you know? But it's not like, it's like a chronological order type thing. Like I wake up, go to the gym, and I'm like, oh, I'm back from the gym now. Now I'm gonna stream. Here's my highlights from the day. And if I have any highlights, I just put them on the video. So like, I don't know. I don't. I would have to go like to the gym earlier in the morning to like record. I don't know. Kind of weird. I don't know how vloggers do that. Like, you have to look. You have to have like a little bit of crazy to you to like document every single thing in your life. Like, that's how Casey Neistat almost got divorced. When you think about it, like he would just vlog everything other than the fights, and it's like you have to sacrifice so much to like get that big of a following because like not many people are willing to do that, you know. And like you see like Logan Paul, like, you know, some of the FaZe members, like they're so akeen to like the camera. It's like their personalities and themselves like sometimes aren't just like like it's good for the camera, but when you're talking to them, it's like, I don't know, man, you're kind of weird, dude. And I'm not calling anybody weird, but it's just like sometimes like that's it. That's the deal. Like that one YouTube channel like a while back. Keep saying like, so I'm hearing myself. That one YouTube channel a while back where the kid, oh, I farted. The kids were adopted, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but like they were just, well, I do know they would like had to review toys and stuff and like make like weird YouTube videos, and like they weren't being fed properly or anything, and like the mom went to prison. The fucking parental guardian went to prison because all she was making him do was make YouTube videos, which like is so weird to think about. Crazy stuff. This world's crazy. In retrospect, like I don't know what the next 5 years are gonna be like. If I knew what the next 5 years were gonna be like, I would be a millionaire, you know. But it's like so hard to predict. Some people just know. I don't know. I feel like everything's repeating itself almost, just like in a more refined way. Like a lot of things are going back to how they were. I feel like 2016 was like the most unique year we had. And then everything prior to that repeated in the years coming forward from that, you know? Like we haven't had anything like drastically new. It's just been like things that we knew about that like kind of like were more enhanced, or you know, I don't know. I feel like not much is gonna change from like now to 10 years. Like maybe a little bit. I might be wrong though. You know, like that's like what's I gonna say? I know this exponential growth or whatever. It's just like the difference between stuff is gonna like the gap is gonna get way smaller than it was from like jumping from like the 1970s to like the 2000s, you know. It's gonna get way smaller, and like technology growth and all of that, like we're still getting a lot of like good tech, but like I don't know, it might change. We're not gonna have that big of an exponential leap. We're just like wasting materials, and then we're just gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be really scary. I was happy I was born in a time where it's the most peaceful it's ever been, and we haven't seen the worst it's ever been with the peace prior to that. You know what I mean? Like imagine living in like, I don't even know, like the 1800s. Nah, because that would have sucked too. I feel like this is the best time to be alive. Like it's just so peaceful. And yeah, we've been in a brink of war for like a few times. There's some civil wars going on, but we don't have that many global wars at all. Like, yeah, conflicts like verbal or just like talk, hearsay, she say. Like, there hasn't been anything that's happened yet. Knock on wood, right? Next week, it's like an asteroid just might hit the planet, you know? I don't know, though. It's so weird. So weird. Hopefully, hopefully it cannot get worse from here. It's definitely gonna get worse, but I don't know. It's been a really shitty year. That's why I kind of want to use this podcast. It's just like to vent. I don't know. A lot of stuff is going on at home, you know. Got my grandpa staying with me. And my family, you know. Which, you know, I got no problem with that really. But there's a lot of challenges that you gotta overcome with it. But it's whatever, you know. It could be a lot worse. I could have died. I couldn't even like, the worst thing is not experiencing the worst thing. You know what I mean? Maybe. There's some things that you would be better off dead, but usually you would be better off alive, you know? All you can do is learn from these experiences. Like, really can't bring you down unless they do. Like, you know, if you get shot in the knee and you lose, like, your movement in your knee and leg, like, that would suck. But I don't know. That's another thing. Like, prosthetics are getting so good nowadays too. That's gonna be weird, you know. I wonder, like, I don't know. It's just such a weird time to be alive. There's so much old and there's so much new at the same time, and like, it's so detrimental. Like we have super computers, we have quantum computers, we have a little bit of everything, which is kind of weird. You know, you have stuff left from like the 1800s. We're still discovering new things here, which is taken for granted a lot, and I don't know. It's so weird. It's such a weird time to be alive. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's just like, I don't know. The chances of being around for a time that you're discovering, like, we're in a golden age of just knowledge, and it's like there's gonna be a point at our peak where we still have nothing to learn because we already learned everything, so we have to explore. It's like playing a Minecraft world. If you just play one Minecraft world, you have to make the best of it. Like that guy who played for 5 years would have different projects. But like, what if you did everything there was to play in Minecraft and nothing was updated? And it's like, where do you go from there? That's why everything has an expiration date. Because like, with all the time in the world, what else can you do? Even there's like a certain expiration date for like how much you can figure out about yourself, you know? Which I find weird. There's so much shit to do. While I'm drinking a chocolate milk, a processed chocolate milk with 14 grams of protein, so I can build muscles. Like, it's like, imagine being the strongest man in the world, and all you can do is beat your own records. And then after that, you can't peak anymore. It's like One Punch Man. That's like the best show that's ever like described that feeling. You know? You watch someone achieve shit that you've never seen before, but they think it's a normal thing, and they're not like, there's no fire. There's no like spark being lit. You know, it's just boring. It's just another day. That's why I like playing Counter-Strike a lot, because I suck. So there's always room to improve. But like, just imagine like some of the pros, like someone like Simple, for example. He has yet to win a major, but everyone calls him the best in the world, right? He's gonna win a major soon, of course. But it's just like, dude, there has to be like a peak to it. And like, yet that sort of skill is so far out of reach for someone, and there's so much fun in between your current like position on it, like current skill, current whatever, and the summit, like the top of the mountain. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you're just looking at everything around you, or like, bro, there's no other mountains in sight. What the fuck am I gonna do next? Like, imagine just being good at everything. Like, you learned everything, you went through everything. What kind of human would that be? Who has done everything there is to do? Maybe that's just why we're here. Like there was that one thing that that one Kurtzgazar video or something like that where I am you and you are me and we are all one, but you don't know that. But every time you die, you reincarnate as someone else, and after you die billions and billions and billions and billions amount of time, you'll become a collective being that is as of me, you know? I don't know. It's a word. And I kind of believe in that. Kind of weirdly. I don't know. It's like the brain is just a template, right? I'm going on a rant, man, but I'm feeling a flow, you know? Like the brain is just like a template. And it's just like we all have the same brain, but like what do we decide to do with it? We have all the body parts. Maybe some of us aren't born. I have so much respect for someone who just like doesn't have the tool that someone else has, but yet is still on par with that person no matter what. Like I remember my first year of going to ESL New York in like 2016. This kid rolled up to the 1v1 booth and he had no left hand, but yet he played. Like, isn't that... I find that so... Like, I had so much respect for him. And I kind of felt bad because I think I won against him. Like, that was, like, my peak of skill back then. And then I finally, like, got back to, like, that skill. I don't know. It was, like, young skill. It's kind of weird. But he was a good player. Like, he was not bad for, like, someone who just didn't have a hand. Or, like, that one guy who plays, like, the craziest games just with his like mouth and his like breath and stuff. I forgot what his name is, but he's like beat Dark Souls, Cupman, like all those games. And it's just like, bro, anybody can do anything as long as they put their mind to it. Like you can improve anything in your body, your mind, whatever. You're such a blank template that you can do literally anything, and it's just crazy to think about, you know? I don't know though. Just wild. I'm like looking at my stats for ESEA, like they're gonna change, dude. I don't know. Like with me, I don't even know what I'm gonna do in the next like 5 years, dude. And I have to go to college, get a degree. That's 2 years right there, or more if I delay it. So it's gonna take like 3 years now, because I kind of delayed this year. But it's just a weird thing to think about, like how much time people have. Like I was just thinking about this earlier. Like look at like someone like Queen Elizabeth, right? She has lived literally from the 20s to now. Right? It's like my grandpa. Like they saw fucking everything. It like think of growing up in the Great Depression and then looking at like the technology we have now. That's bizarre. Imagine if you went from the 30s to now, and it's like all you knew was like, bro, people were dying of polio and they were being put in this big machine, and then you find out polio has been like eradicated, you know? But like I feel like someone who came from that time and then went here now would just like die because their immune systems are just not adjust. It's like setting a clock and then putting that clock in like a different time and expecting it to be on like the same time. It's kind of weird. Or like going back in time, like me going back in time and trying to communicate to someone like from like the Enlightenment, the Age of Enlightenment, you know? It's like, bro, they speak a completely different language, but apparently we came from them. So it's a very weird thing. I don't know. And just like think about it, like I have no concept. I was born in a new millennium, and I'm most likely gonna die in it. Yeah. But I don't know. It's weird. I think like I'm stoned, but I don't smoke at all. I don't drink at all. It's just like, you know, these are the thoughts that are coming out of my head, and I feel like everyone thinks about them. They just don't put thought into it. It's just like so it's so weird. Like the how the human brain works, because like with my grandpa, right? Like he'll just wake up from a dream, and like it's nothing. It's literally just how the human brain works. It's like I've had this happen when I had night terrors. It's like I've had the same exact thing happen before, where it's like you're just reliving a moment from the past because your brain just like had a relapse of memory, and it's like simulating your memories, but you're awake and conscious in the present, reliving things that you did like 30 years ago, you know? And it's just wild to think about. Like, that's how the brain works. It's like, imagine like if a hard drive skipped and it's like, it just started launching up a game with the save file that you had from like years ago, you know? That's the scariest thing. It's like we figure out all these diseases and all that, but we still haven't really figured out the human brain. And I find that so fascinating. Like I should be a psychologist. I've always been told that. Like even in my Counter-Strike games, it's like, bro, you're like I can pull up one. I have it on my book, my guest book. There we go. This was from a while ago. Plus a rep, he's a therapist, you know? It's weird though. I have like that logistical thought, you know, of it. Just ridiculous, you know? And I don't know, wild. It's wild, like thinking about how life is and how life will be. It's like the next 2 weeks, like that coronavirus shit can just like mutate to kill everyone. Like like it can mutate. There's a very low chance of bacteria mutating, but if it was like actually it's a virus, right? It's not a bacteria. Hold up. Is corona virus bacteria? It's bacteria, right? I don't know. If I'm right, it's a bacteria, but we call it a virus. I don't know. But it's just weird to think about like how quick something could just end, you know? It's like you live every day and never think about it because like the human brain just like it's not like, bro, I'm going to die unless like you're really depressed, but it's like, dude, what am I eating for tomorrow? No one really thinks that ahead. If everyone thought that ahead, we wouldn't even have this problem, you know? Like, we would have already had some kind of vaccination for it or whatever. No one ever thinks ahead. As a collaborative, we think in the moment. Only the problems that are right in front of us. And that's what we're dealing with right now. If everyone thought ahead, like, everything would be... It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun to solve the things that you haven't had a problem with, you know? And there's no way to fix that, really. It's always going to be like that. Like, it's like that paradox with the boat where you take every part off. No, it really isn't. I'm a dumbass. But that's a cool paradox. When you take off every rotten piece of a boat, if you have like 100 pieces and you replace the pieces over time, all the rotten pieces are out and it's a completely new boat. Is it the same boat? We don't know. I would say it's not the same boat. I feel like that would be like a Mark II version or something like that. But it's not improved. I don't know. Maybe new wood. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about, like, just how that works. But, yeah. It's definitely, it's a lot of stuff I think about every day. It's not weird. Like, just saying it out loud, it's like, who the fuck thinks about these things? I don't know. What about love life, Ethan? How are you doing in that? You know, it's not there as my phone goes off. So nothing's happening really new, you know. Just bodybuilding for the summer, you know. Yeah. I don't know. My goal is to like have like a really good body, not like overly muscular, you know, but enough that it attracts the opposite, you know, gender. I don't know. Never like I don't know. Damn, bro. Honestly, I just saw these Arizona X Continental. Oh my god, I might actually get those. Those are fucking sick ass vans. Hold up, Arizona X Continental. How much are they? $100? $100 for those shoes. That's not that bad. I would so buy those. Wait, is that Adidas? It's Adidas too. Oh my god, I might actually get these. But damn, I really just sidetracked there. I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm such a good podcast guy, ain't I? Dude, these shoes sell for pretty cheap. Not gonna lie. Wait, they like collabed. What the fuck? Okay. Follow. Yep. Okay. But yeah, as I fart again. I don't know how long I'm gonna make these podcasts. I kinda like the 50-minute range because I'm not like someone important, so my opinion doesn't really matter to someone who doesn't know me. But it doesn't really matter in general. I'm usually marked as like a stupid person, which I usually am. I don't know. Maybe because I call myself a stupid person, people just like think of me as stupid. I don't know. But academically, I'm stupid, yeah, because I don't know. I just am. But I feel like I can put a consensus and stuff, you know, have like a valid opinion about stuff. So I approach things like somewhat by the book. You know, I don't really put emotion involved into my thoughts. Maybe like, damn, that's scary, but that's really it. But I don't know. Kind of weird, you know. When I first went into high school, like thinking like, damn, I want to be a streamer, you know? Like one of my friends, Alex, where it was like a big streamer, or he still is, and just like people like that are just absurd to me, you know? I've never really been thrown into something, right? When it's like at its growth and you kind of grow with it. I've never really had that in my life. And just to like think how far I've come, right? With Twitch and all. Uh just like general. Kind of wild. Uh I've never really I don't think I've really gotten that many trophies in life. I've never, yeah, I don't think I have any trophies in my room. Maybe participation trophies, but nothing, you know, too big. But been I've been side to side with the esports field. Maybe I'll be able to do something with that. I have no idea. I'm like figuring out the business shit, you know, or graphic design. That's kind of like what I'm deciding between my majors. Business, I can kind of do a little bit of anything with. Graphic design is more limited in freelance. It's just the commitment to it, and I really haven't like found anything that I'm that committed to other than streaming, and I'm not that good at streaming. And it's like seeing people who have like 9 different social media accounts with over like 10K plus followers and just like grinding the shit out of like social media. They got they got it down to a logic, and I find it wild, man. But I've had like a lot of people who've helped me, you know, and the reason why this channel is still alive, even if no one's really watching right now. It's kind of like, you know, one of those things I'm thankful for, you know, the people who have, the people who have been here, the people who haven't, you know. It's kind of hard. It's just like such an oversaturated thing nowadays. Just in general, like the fact that I've gotten this far, it's harder to get even farther, you know. Because, like, Twitch is something that you cannot buy into. And live streaming is just something that you can't really buy into. It's such a culture and a community. It's like, if you do somehow buy someone like how they did with Mixer, it's like only the diehard fans are going to follow, and they're not going to look at anybody else unless they feel like it. And there's such a low chance of that happening. People are so adjusted to staying the same, and the successful people who don't stay the same are the people who strive, right? You see that in YouTube, you see that in anything. Like, if it's like a rock, man. If you're just a rock and you're not moving anywhere, the chances of something hitting you are very low, right? But if you're not a rock, I know this is a very bad analogy, but it kind of gets to the point. If you're not a rock and you're moving around, something's bound to hit you. If you're in the barbershop long enough, you're bound to get a free haircut, you know? Like that type of thing. And sometimes people get those breaks, sometimes people never get those breaks. I've had a lot of breaks in this channel, but nothing that really set me apart, you know? And I'm not mad about that. But I'm at least happy of how far I've gotten. A lot of people neglect, like, what is humanly possible for one person to do. And I've never, I don't know, it's weird. Like, am I a loser? In my opinion, I don't know. I'm bad at virtually any sport that you can get to me. Yeah, I'm bad at mostly like any sport that I play, but like everyone's bad when they start, and this is the one thing that I really like kept doing. I've never done something for this long and just like stuck with it other than gaming, but like even with gaming, Counter-Strike is the only game that I really stuck with as long, other than like COD or Minecraft, you know, something like competitive. And I've never really like had a coach or anything. I had to like self-teach myself everything, even work ethic. My work ethic isn't even that good. It's just like if you're more consistent than the next guy, that's my thought about it. Like if you're more consistent than the next guy, you're bound to do something better than the guy before you, you know? And I don't want to oversight the fact that you have to put work in to do it, because you do, and like you got to practice and stuff. But I don't know, I've never really been a team type of guy. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully I figure something out, you know? Wow, the podcast has already been an hour so far. That's good. No, it hasn't, because I had like a brief pause where I was figuring out the background, right? Yeah, that's what happened. But it's kind of weird. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this podcast done with this Tuesday, you know? Number 2. I want to make this consistent too, the podcast. I don't know. Maybe next week I'll have someone to talk to. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I was gonna have Dom on, but he was playing Minecraft, so I didn't want to, you know, drag him out with his friends. I'm not like that type of person, you know. I don't force people to do stuff. Well, you know, I try, which is a bad feature about me, but you know, I think it's the problem of me knowing that someone else is way better than me at something, and it's like I try so hard and like they just do it naturally. Or they do put the work in, right? But it's just like they don't finish it, which is weird. Like not everyone can be an NBA player, right? But there's few that could have, and they choose not to. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like that who just don't take another step into what they want to do, and I kind of find that like annoying to me, because I knew if I was in their shoes I would do it, but like circumstances from their perspective might be different in their thoughts, so I can't really force my thoughts on them, because that would be a dictatorship type personality, which I don't like. And it's like, I can't blame them, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can be like, damn, they should have did that, but like, you gotta understand, like, unless they had their own regrets, but you can't really, you know, force that on a person, you know? And that's where time comes into play. When time hits you hard, you gotta do other things, you know? Maybe the thing that you want to do is the least economically viable. So you have to make sacrifices. I've seen a lot of people make sacrifices. I said I was going to end the podcast, but I've been on for 2 more minutes. So I'm going to peace out. Peace. Live. This podcast is on every Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday, right? Next podcast is March 17th. So I should have 3 more podcasts this month. That's pretty nuts. I didn't think of it like that. That's crazy. But yeah. So 17th, 24th, and 31st, you should expect an upload if you're listening to this on YouTube. I barely think anybody's going to be listening to this on YouTube. Someone's listening to it on Twitch. But, you know, maybe, just maybe, I hit like a recommendation feed thing and I get like a few hundred views, you know? You never know. But peace out. It's been fun. This has been gspot podcast. I'm Ethan. Ethan_G at twitch.tv. This is where it's live every Tuesday. So, yeah. Put on notifications. I don't really have a time yet because, you know, my life is in dismay. But, you know, peace out.